Hello and welcome to some more Porsche Cup racing. We are this week at Sebring International Raceway. Race number 1, starting position P12. We are car number 12. And off we go. Get a good start off the line, keeping up to the cars in front. Here we are, jockeying for position down into T1. Everybody leaving room and making it through safely. Coming down to turn 2, turn 3. Covering off the inside, make sure nobody makes a crazy move. Leaving the door open. Again, making no contact. Getting a good line, good exit. Getting a bit of separation from the cars behind. We are right on the number 6's bumper, coming down into the hairpin for the first time here on lap 1. And the number 13, he's going to have a little bit of contact with number 8 there and get a little bit loose. Those tires are still ice cold. He loses one position to the number 6 car. I managed to keep close to him, but I'm not going to be able to make a move on this corner. Everybody's still pretty close. Tires are cold. Getting a little bit loose here. Gotta be very careful. Very, very careful not to spin the tires, lose traction. Big penalty in this car for doing that. And we'll skip ahead a bit to lap number 2, coming into the hairpin for the second time. And we're going to jump back to the number 24 car. He's going to make a move on the inside in the hairpin. Great pass. Very well executed. Great job. You can see there's a good bit of action coming up ahead. And everybody's making it through all right. Good, safe, respectful driving. And we all kind of bunch up around this corner here. Call that tower. Charging down towards Le Mans. Just again keeping up to the cars in front of us. Looking for opportunity. Possibly one at the end of the straight here, coming down into Sunset Corner, turn 17, but I'm a bit far. Looks like the guys in front of us are going for some number 6 cars playing defense. Going into Sunset, it's a good line to take. Very difficult to pass on the outside. You can sometimes get the crossover to work, which is what the number 13 car is trying to do. Here we are, just starting lap 3, 10 laps to go. Turn 1, and number 6 manages to keep his position. 13's not going to give it up so easy. He's going to go on the inside. But he's not going to be able to quite make it stick. Great action in these P-Cups. Porsche's a great car to drive. You can't be too aggressive with it, otherwise it'll burn you. But you get some good racing. And 13's going to go for another move at it. And, I make a bit of contact there. He was a bit slow coming in there and was covering the inside line. I should have anticipated that a little better. Sorry, number 6. My bad. But 13 got the move done. Good for him. Great move. Coming down a little tight. But managed to make it stick. All that action's allowed the 24 car to catch up. And coming around tower here, I'm going to get myself a little bit loose. And that's going to allow the 24 to make a move around the outside. Here we are coming down into the Le Mans section. Give him room, give him the position, swing it out wide. go for a big run down the straight before sunset. And he gets not a great exit. I get a good exit. And we're side by side. Charging down the straight. I've got the inside line. I just need to hit the brakes at the right time and not spin the car. He doesn't fight me too hard on it, but he goes for the crossover, but I close the door. There's nothing he can do. Stare at my bumper. Here we are on to lap 4. Still P12. And we're going to see the blue and yellow car make a move here on the number 14. Good move coming down into T1. Here we are at turn 3. I'm managing to keep ahead of the 24 car. And we're going to skip ahead here to the end of the lap. Still on lap 4. We're going to see the number 7 car is going to make a move on the 24. This guy's just super quick in his Porsche Cup. Not much you can do to fight these guys. They're so quick. If you end up putting up too much of a fight, you can end up just ruining your own race. So the best thing is when somebody's really that much faster than you, just let them by and hopefully you can keep up. And we're going to skip ahead to the end of the next lap, lap number 5, and here's the number 7 car right on my bumper because he is just that fast. Nothing I can do. I don't play defense. I just let off early and let him take the pass. Try and sneak in behind him and just keep up for the next lap the best I can. But this guy's got the pace. He's beaten me by over half a second on those laps. And we're just going to try and do the best we can to stick close. But this guy is super quick. And we're just going to fast forward to lap number 9 because not much, a lot happens. And here we are, we're just going to check out the number 14 car. He gets a little bit loose coming out of there. There's some big dips in that track. And if you hit it wrong, you're going to get sideways. At this point in the race, I'm just kind of running mid-pack and not much I can do to keep up. And not much drivers behind me can catch up. And yeah, so that guy kind of made a move there that I think he knew what he was doing. We all know what he was doing there. And almost made a bad rejoin, but I managed to get past him, which is great. And yeah, so he should have just let the one guy by. I don't know. Obviously, he didn't have the pace to keep up. But here we are skipping ahead to lap 11. And you can see the car behind actually got himself a pit lane penalty from doing that. And had to duck into the pits. And that was not good. And here we are finishing off the race. Race number 1, result P12, started P12, finished P12. What can you do? Just move on. Let's get on to the next one. Race number 2, we're going to start P7 in this race. Maybe a little more manageable strength of field. I'm going to have a pretty bad start here. I managed to light up the tires, and you can see the number 7 car making a move almost right off the start. 25, who was actually 24 in the last race. Thankfully, both those guys gave me the space to the car, so thank you guys for facilitating that first corner. Great job. Just driving a bit of a defensive line, hopefully to save from being passed. We're going to make it through that first section nice and clean. And we're going to come down to the hairpin, a second race for the first time. Always a hairy proposition. And you can see the 25 car, unfortunately, goes a bit long in the brakes and doesn't quite hold the corner, loses quite a few positions, and that's his race pretty much done towards the back. But here we are on the back of the number 17 car. Number 20, Max, he gets a little bit loose coming through, and the 17 gets ahead of him. We go side by side through tower. I don't quite want to force it too much. You can see the cars behind us are really close, but being the first lap, tires are just a little bit cold, which is why Max lost in the first place, so we don't want to do the same thing. But I go for a move on the inside. We have a bit of contact. I couldn't quite hold the inside line. But coming down through Le Mans, we're going side by side. Good racing, nice and clean. I am on the inside, running a very defensive line, thinking that this guy, number 12, he's going to try and pass me, but he doesn't. He goes for the bump draft. Thanks, guy, for not trying to pass, but I think he knows that going 3 wide through Sunset's a bit deadly. And he also manages to make the pass anyways on the number 20 car, so great move by the number 12 behind. Good tactics. Very good strategy. Here we are steaming down T1. Great view of all the cars. Let's skip ahead to lap 3 now. Coming down straight towards Sunset. Oh, sorry, the hairpin. And you can see the car behind us just got a little bit loose there. Leaving himself just a bit open for a pass. When in fact actually is Max who's going to get past the number 20, this blue car here. One car's going to get by him. Coming down into Tequila. Always a fun corner, fun little section down here. Always just holding on. Unfortunately, number 20 and the number 6 car there, they're going to have a bit of contact. That's going to be the end of both of their races, unfortunately. But you got to leave room for driving. When you get too close like that, yeah, it ruins 2 guys' races. Steam ahead to lap number 6 here. And we're getting right back on to the bumper of the number 17 car. I'm faster than him. I definitely know I'm faster than him, and just looking to where I can make a move. Coming down through turns 3, 4, and 5 before we come onto the straight before the hairpin. I'm thinking I might make a move coming down here, but I'm really not quite close enough to make it. I show it anyways, but I tuck back in behind, and 17 runs a bit long, and well, I decided to take the corner anyways. So now we're side by side. Coming down into Tequila. I know I've got the inside line. Take some good braking line there, and I make the pass ahead. You can see just a couple cars behind, going for a nice battle as well. Ooh, so close to the last lap incident. But you can see the number 7 car blows it in tower, goes a bit long on the brakes, and leaves the door wide open for the pass. You can see I'm already starting to make a bit of room on the 17 car behind. Coming down into Le Mans. I'll skip ahead to the lap 7 hairpin. Coming down the Fangio. For some reason I shifted up into 5th gear there. But you can see a battle brewing behind us. The number 12 car getting passed by... I don't know this guy's number right now. But he's making a steam for it. And as I said last race, you gotta just let these faster guys go by. They're just gonna force you into a mistake. Lap number 8. Coming down to the hairpin. Lots of action with hairpin. That would be the number 9 car who's making the hard charge. He had a great race. Came back from quite a few spots back. Making a move on the 17 car there. They have just a tiny bit of netcode contact. Nothing too bad. but I know he's right on my bumper and catching me. I'm trying to catch the guy ahead of me, but he's got a bit more pace than I do. But we'll skip ahead. You can see lap number 9. I'm getting loose. My tires are hot. I got no grip. Number 9 car, he is right on my bumper, and there's just nothing I can do. Trying to keep him ahead. He's trying to go for the pass. I shut the door, but then I also went a bit wide, and he's right on me. So now here we are, we're going to go down to turn 1, side by side. Leaving each other plenty of room, good solid racing. Here we are side by side again down to turn 3, and we're just losing way too much time doing this, so I'm trying to just let him by because I know he's a bit quicker. I give him a little tap on the bum, just a 0x, and we sort ourselves out. It was a good battle, but ultimately he had the position there. He's playing defense, but I'm not going to go for any kind of pass right now. My tires are just too warm. I gotta let them cool down for a lap here before I try anything. But not much happens until, well, not much happens. Coming down lap 11, second to last lap. Sunset corner. Number 12 car, making the pass on the 17. Or does he? No, I think they're side by side coming down. Final lap, side by side, turn 1. '12 gives it up to the 17 car. And play little bumper cars. 17's going defensive. Coming down into turn 3. Turn 4. And turn 5 onto the straight. Charging down to the hairpin. They are neck and neck. Oh, 12 goes for the move, but he doesn't quite hold it. 17 goes long on the brakes. Can't get it, loses 2 positions. Oh, that's a shame. That's the thing with the P-Cup. You really gotta be on it with the braking, or you just lose every corner. And here we are, the final corner. You can see Barney the flag man waving that checkered flag. And that's the end of our races. Final result P8, started P7. Finished P8, not as good as you would like to see, but there it is. Thanks for watching.